In Miami-Dade and Broward counties, more than 70,000 people have been affected in some way by hepatitis C. Find out how it can affect you. Up next on Comcast Newsmakers.
Bringing you the news and information you need from the people making a difference. This is Comcast Newsmakers.
Hi, welcome back to our show. Hepatitis C is a disease that many have heard of but probably pay no attention to. You may have hepatitis C and not even know it due to symptoms that don't show up for years. Andi Thomas, founder and executive director from Hepatitis C Alert, is here to raise awareness, concern, and even give help to those affected by this horrible chronic disease. Thanks for joining us.
And thanks for having me.
This is something that's a stealth disease, isn't it? You might have it a long time ago, and it's just now showing up.
Right. And the ways that hepatitis C viruses spread from one person to another is through infected blood. So people who had a blood transfusion before dialysis or injected drugs even one time can be at very high risk for having contracted the virus. But it can also enter the body through minor cuts and scratches transmitted on blood that's maybe on a razor or infected toothbrush or piercing and tattooing needles, and even straws used to snort cocaine.
Now, you have or had the disease, right?
Yes.
And you didn't even know you had it.
No, for 18 years. I believe I was infected back in probably 1978 is when I started having abnormal liver blood tests. And for 18 years, even though I accessed health care and saw my primary care and specialist physicians, nobody ever recommended a test for me until 1996. And it was because of this particular doctor that I got diagnosed. And when I got diagnosed, I was very upset that I could have had something for this long and not known it.
And it didn't manifest itself any way in your energy level or your health at all?
No, actually, I feel healthy and well, and as I like to say, I was beep-bopping through life, and no clue that something that I may have done 20, 30 years earlier would have caused a chronic long-term disease.
So I guess the message is that the help has come, and in many cases, people are becoming cured from hep C.
Right. New treatment and newer treatments have been FDA approved that increase the response rate to treatment. And response to treatment for hepatitis C is getting rid of the virus. It's not viral suppression. It's getting rid of the virus. Treatment response rates have gotten as high as 50 to 80%. So people who may have been told they had hepatitis C years ago who opted not to undergo treatment because the treatment was really not as effective really should go back and see their doctors for a new evaluation.
What type of treatment takes place? Is it pills, something you take?
It's a cocktail of a self-injected medication and oral medication taken for 6 to 12 months. It can be difficult to tolerate, but it is doable, and like I said, the outcomes of treatment not only is the opportunity to get rid of the virus, but it does stall the progression of liver disease.
Did you have any problems with the treatment itself?
I've actually been through treatment twice, and the second time was a lot easier than the first time. Maybe it's like having a second baby is easier than the first baby. You know what to expect. But I didn't lose any time off of work and was able to complete the treatment without any problem.
So you're hearing from people now that maybe in the 60s were wild and crazy, and all of a sudden now they're actually coming up with hepatitis C and looking for support, looking for answers.
Right. Well, one of the big issues is the number of people who are infected in this population, the baby boomer population. So from the age of 40 to 59 is where the highest rate of hepatitis C exists. And among Caucasians, the rate is 3 out of every 100. In African Americans, it's 6 out of every 100. So somebody you know has hepatitis C. And finding out you have it is the first step. Accessing care is the second.
Oh,
and
thank
it's
you.
important to
Great
get
information,
tested.
and great information
Thank
for
you.
folks out there. This hour's Newsmaker has been Andi Thomas discussing the progress made in educating South Floridians about hep C. I'm Spero Canton. Thanks for watching.
The preceding has been a presentation of Comcast Newsmakers. And now, back to CNN Headline News.